2 felonies, 2 counts of child molestation, Class 2 felonies, and 1 count of obscene material transmittal, a Class 4 felony. The court is not finding probable cause with respect to 1 count of sexual conduct with a minor, a Class 2 felony. Ms. Zamora, the court has appointed you an attorney. You have a status conference on March 29th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 2nd at 8:45. Both of those are at 175 West Madison. Does the state wish to address release conditions at this time?
Only briefly, Your Honor. Again, the attached addendum is clear as to the nature of the allegations. It's clear we have more than one victim, and it remains to be determined if there are any others. Your Honor, given the nature of the allegations contained within the addendum, the state, the assigned deputy county attorney in this matter has requested a reasonable setting in the amount of $300,000 secured appearance bond, as well as the other mandatory conditions, as well as no contact with the alleged victims and or witnesses in this matter. That is a reasonable setting, Your Honor, given the that these are alleged non-bondable offenses, but the state would go ahead and request a secured appearance bond at this point.
Now, Ms. Zamora, if you would like, is there anything you'd like the court to know with respect to release conditions? I don't want you to address the charges because your attorney's not here, but the court has to make a decision as to what to do with release today. So is there anything you'd like me to know about releasing you or a bond? And if you don't have anything to say, that's okay as well.
I'm not sure if I understand. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So the court just asked for the state's opinion as to releasing you, and he requested a very high bond to keep you in custody.
Okay.
I don't want you to comment on the charges without your attorney here.
Okay.
So is there anything you just want the court to know about whether or not I should release you or impose a bond at this time? And if you have nothing to say, that's okay as well.
I would love to go home to be released. That'd be amazing. You know, I don't know if there's like just stay at my house, or I'd love to go home to my husband.
Anything else?
No.
The court is going to impose a bond at this time. The court is imposing a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250,000. If you post that, you'll be on pretrial supervision with electronic monitoring. Ms. Zamora, you may not return to the scene of the crime if you post that. No contact with any of the victims, witnesses, officers, and no contact with any minors. No drugs without a valid prescription. The court wants to be very clear, you may not have any contact with any of the witnesses, victims, or any of their family members. The court is also admonishing you, you may not have someone else contact any of those people on your behalf. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. This bond is being set based on these charges and this one victim, but if that changes in the future, a review of this bond is appropriate at that time. Mr. Wolfram, is there anything else the court wishes to address?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Zamora, do you have any questions about any of that?
What happens next?
You will step over here. You're going to get a copy of all the stuff we just discussed, and then you will be held until you go to court or until that bond gets posted.
And you said the first court date was March 29th?
It will be on your paperwork. It's March 29th and April 2nd.